What's going on YouTube? GraveCinder here, and welcome to episode 18 of this particular series, season 3, episode 18. So, I took you guys' suggestion when you guys recommended that we do some keys over here and kind of rework the area a little bit to get the piers and whatnot to snap on to this particular area. So that's exactly what I did, and it actually looks really cool. I kind of like this little road over here that kind of goes up the hill and through the buildings up top. Looks really cool. But the other thing that I did actually, I put in this boat museum over here, which is a unique building. So we have an additional unique building in the city, and I kind of spaced these out a little bit better. Turned this into like a little tripod fishing area, and then over here just a little bit of decor and whatnot. Over here I created a separate district, the Sunnyside Park, which is the modern city center buildings zoned in commercial, I believe. Yes, high density. So these buildings are gonna look a little bit different than the rest of this stuff. And then over here I was doing just a little bit of terraforming, and I came up with an idea to place this guy right over here. So temporarily we're providing power with this power source right here, but once we get everything to kind of come through, we'll remove this and just have it naturally connected via power. So we just need to put in a couple of things right here, and that will work. But I think this looks really cool over here, the statue of Colossalus. So this guy, pretty cool. Yeah, a little bit of a decor over here. Kind of integrated this natural landscape, I guess, or whatever you want to call it. It came with the map into it over here. So not sure if we're gonna do anything else, but for now we'll leave it like that. And then over here I did a little bit of a organic and natural produce area. I think it'll look kind of nice, low-key, low density over here. And our additional commercial area is going to be right there. I did a little bit of a underground pathway, bike pathway, from the area up here to try and prevent people from crossing the street here, getting into it. And that's really about all. We're sitting at 1.8 million after I spent some monies on terraforming and the unique buildings. We have about 23,000 coming in per week. We've reached our milestone in the last episode, so we hit that 30,000. So we're at 31 and a half almost right now, and we have a small demand for residential, commercial, and industrial. So we have. Oh, and one of you guys actually mentioned that this one is not receiving enough power. For now, we'll just provide another one and kind of let that be. I did say that I wanted to grab this piece of land over here next, and I think we'll do it. Let's go ahead and just grab it, because I've been wanting to finish up this highway. Over here we do have some natural resource, which is oil, I believe. Yeah, oil in the water, and we could play with that. We have let me see, one of these I believe is a building that can extract oil out of water. Crude oil storage, large crude oil tank farm, naphtha cracker plant, waste oil refining plant. I don't know. I'm 95% sure that there is a plant in here that you can place on water, so it can extract oil out of an area such as this that has that resource. What we're gonna do also is we're gonna create, so let me see over here real quick. So this all is gonna be oil. I want to create, I don't know where though, an area where we can move the eco water treatment plants. I thought about possibly putting them inside of the river once we unlock this square above this one. But I'm also thinking that it would look kind of nice if we were to dig out a part of the square or the land over here and put them there. So I haven't decided yet on that. We'll leave that alone. I think first things first should be that we get rid of all of these trees and kind of start with a clean. I'll leave those. Those look kind of nice. But we kind of start with the clean slate, right? So, let's see. I'll get rid of these little things over here as well. Kind of weird. So, highway. I almost wanted to follow the train tracks, and then at some point we're gonna cut and go through this way to meet up with the highway connection up on that end. But I'm thinking though, if we do oil extraction over here, we can't really go too much high density, or could we? Over here, it might look nice. It might look nice if we make it blend in well. And it looks like I might have forgotten water over here. I have already watered up this area, so we're good to go. We're good to go there. All right, so let me I'm gonna put a highway layout together. I'm gonna see how we want to go about it over here, and then we'll work on this area. So I'll meet you guys in just a moment. Okay, so this is a quick little rough draft of what I think is going to be a functional interchange over here. Let me kind of sort of explain it to you guys. So this is where we were stopped before. So we're going around all the way out this way, nice and parallel highway. But then we come over here. So what happens when you come over here? You have you're presented with two choices. You can go straight ahead, or you can curve around and get onto this conjoining highway over here. So those are your two choices off of this highway. Off of this highway, you also have two choices. You come over here, you can either go left and get into this area over here, or you can go right and go into that part of the city over there. Now, what we don't have is a way from whatever ends up being over here. We don't have a way for them to get onto this highway or this highway over here. And that's something that we'll have to figure out down the road. But for now, this is what I've come up with. So kind of like a little bit of a trumpet and a half scissor interchange, if you will, with some more work that could be done. But we'll leave that alone. Here's what I wanna take a look at real quick. So let's go back to our resources. So this right here is the oil industry, right over here. I looked again, and unless we actually make an oil industry, we aren't really gonna unlock anything. So for the time being, I think I wanna start on that. One, it's gonna make our city a little bit more profitable. Two, we're gonna try and satisfy some of that job demand as well, and we'll have something to put in this area over here. So let's do that. Let's make a big ol' block square, whatever you want to call it. And next, what we're gonna have to do, I think, for the time being, is we are going to have to do a little bit of terraforming. So I'm going to select that height right there. We're going to go on the strongest brush. And then let's take a look. So if we start erasing the land over here, there we go. Hopefully we don't run out of soil, which I think we might. Almost. We'll thin it out over here a little bit. All right, how much of it did we grab? We grabbed a good chunk. All right, so that's good enough to kind of get us started. Then what we're gonna do is over. I'm gonna go from this side over here. Let's go medium brush. We'll make a quick little level right there. And let's see if we'll have enough soil to slope up. Perfect. All right. We are gonna run a 4-lane industry road. Something like that for now should work. I'm gonna go ahead and let the gameplay put it on 3 speed. We're gonna need this to kind of figure itself out and make itself clear for us of the water. Let's see, a couple of abandoned buildings due to not enough educated citizens. Over here, an abandoned building. No idea why. So probably because of not enough customers. I mean, look at that demand. We're at 33,000 is what we got up to while I was building, but that demand is still creeping up pretty high. So we're gonna wait for this to settle down, and then I want to run a little bridge from here to obviously here, and we are gonna. Let's see, if we go straight, that's going to put us there in the center. We want to be in the center. Kind of sort of thinking about being over here on the edge a little bit. So what do we do? What do we got here? Oh, it's actually not bad. I like it. All right, so that's what we're going to do there. We're going to come over here. We're going to curve up the center, just like so. And let's see. Let's take a look. I think since we need all the room we can get over there for oil, the main building we'll put right there. We have unlocked small oil pump, oil sludge, pyrolysis, yeah, plant, and the small crude oil tank farm. So okay, all right, I'll play along. So we've got that amount of room. We have the small, oh wow, these are super tiny. You can put a ton of these in. Now I'm not sure that this medium road is necessary here. So we'll get rid of that. Let's take another look over here, see what we can do to make this look a little bit better. So if that oil pump is pretty small, I think that was like a 2x2. We're gonna give it that much room, and we'll utilize a bunch of them in that one area. What else do we have? Let me see. The plant, that's not large either. And then the storage is the largest of all of it. So okay, what if we do something like that? Okay, maybe that. And then say here we kind of maybe branch off and go down to about there.
Colossal Ore. We are the leading producer of minerals, ore, and natural resources, which means you're benefiting from our services whether you know us or not. No matter what our critics say, at Colossal we care about our employees as well as our customers.
Okay, and for the time being, I think this should be just a-okay. I mean, the idea behind it is going to be to get some more of these buildings unlocked. Kind of take a look and see what the layout is, what the size of the buildings are, and what we can place and where, and go from there. I love it. That rhymes. So we'll grab one of each. So we'll grab one of the storage buildings. We can easily put that one over here. Then we'll grab the pyrolysis plant, and we'll grab 3 of them. We'll put them right there. And then we have these small oil pumps, and we're gonna do 1, let's see, 2. Okay, so we'll repeat on this side. There we go. I think for the time being that should be just a-okay. I will fix the water pipes later, I promise. Just doing a quick little generic thing right now. Just to kind of get an idea of how all of this is gonna look and work. I'm thinking, yep, a couple of these should be just fine over here for power. So I think we can get away with one of those. And then let's see, a generic connection to this area. So obviously there's a couple of ways to get in. Currently we don't have a way to get out. Temporarily, what we're gonna do, and again, super temporary. I'm gonna try not to mess with too many of the pillars. Go down, we can. Down 2 more, we can, and then we'll go under here. Just like that. So currently we're only gonna worry about this way of getting in. There we go, and then from here we're gonna say you can go to there, under again, get up above, head out to there, and we'll turn all of these into the highway on-ramps. Okay, so we got that one. We gotta upgrade that. Okay. All right, I am gonna resume the simulation over here. We're gonna need some power. There we go. So these guys are missing resources. Everything's gonna get flooded. But then after everything gets cleared up, I think we'll be in business. So I kind of want to see how the traffic reacts to this area. What it ends up looking like, and how it works. I'll be honest with you. I haven't had much time to mess around with the oil industry. In one of my other cities that you guys might have seen, I do have a pretty large ore mining facility, but I haven't messed around with the oil too much. So I really want to see what this ends up looking like and how it's gonna work. And I understand that it's gonna take a good chunk of time before anyone even shows up over here in this area, but we'll just have to be patient. Oh, there we go. There they go. Whoa, that's a lot of them. And are they all gonna go dump it here, or they will? Okay, so they're storing. All right, what are you guys missing? You guys are missing raw materials. So you need oil. These guys are pumping oil, so would it make more sense for them to just drop it off to you guys so you can get to work as opposed to... Let's see. Let's see, maybe the second batch of trucks is gonna go and drop off the oil in here, because we need 144 barrels of oil to make petroleum. I guess to make 160 barrels of petroleum. So let's see. It didn't take too long for them to get out. Okay, this one is set to balanced. We're gonna set it to empty. And now we'll see if these guys are gonna be nice enough and drop off some oil over here for us. So those guys are emptying. Okay, they're gonna get out on the highway. All right, if you tell me that we're importing small crude oil tank farm, this isn't it, right? No, it's not. That's the plant. Importing oil. Okay, so these guys are all importing oil. And I'm not understanding why we aren't getting any oil in here. Because everybody's just looking at dumping stuff in here. See, look, nobody's bringing us oil. But one of these can hold 70 workers. Holy cow. All right, let's take a look at the industry area info. Well, let me see. Am I missing a building? I don't think I'm missing a building. Oh, wait. Something happened over here. These guys got delivery. Okay. So maybe it just took a little bit of time to get the raw materials over here. There we go. Another delivery. Now, where are you coming from? Verberg is bringing us oil. Isn't that something? We have oil mining here, but yet we're ordering oil from Portberg and Verberg. That's interesting. But okay, all right, whatever. We'll leave it. We'll kind of let it do its thing. Look at our income, man. It's 52,000, 56,000. My God, we're gonna have so much money. We don't know. We're not gonna know what to do with it. So we'll increase the population. I'm actually gonna leave that blank. So we'll increase the population there a little bit. Commercial demand is back, so let's zone. Gonna zone this amount over here and hope that the power, actually, let's not hope. Let's do something about it. So we're gonna put a volleyball court here And power, did it transfer? It did. So anything, actually no, that's not gonna work. We're gonna need something else there. So for, ooh, wait. No, not yet. So we'll put another volleyball court right here, and that is going to transfer power and let this area come to life. So, all right, so we're hurting over here for oil again. You know, once the area gets bigger, what we can do, since we have super easy access to train tracks, we can do either a cargo airport over here or not cargo airport. What am I talking about? The cargo terminal, cargo train terminal. We can put one of them over here for easier delivery and export to kind of try and reduce some of traffic that may or may not occur on this particular highway from both ends. So, okay. All right, I get it. I get how it works. Let's see. Let's take a look. I kind of want to make this look a little bit nicer before we end the episode. So we need to produce just... So not too much. Okay, so we're about 250 barrels or resources away from next level, where we unlock some more stuff to where we get to play with more oil building. So that should be coming up here in just a couple of seconds. So that's gonna come through in 3, 2, 1. There it is. So we got petrochemical plant, small oil drilling rig. I think that's the one that goes in the water. We're going to take a look at it. We have the household plastic factory, oil industry workers, barracks, crude oil storage, cavern. So now we're working with some more stuff. Let's see. This is the small oil pump. No, we have that. Small oil drilling rig. Okay. Okay, so that's not it. That's not the one that goes in the water. We have that. What is this? Okay, that's not the water one. That's not the water one. Okay, alright, so I lied. We didn't unlock that one yet, but here's what I'm going to do. Since we're running short on time, I'm going to do a quick redesign of this area now that we know kind of what we're dealing with. And I will be right back, and then we'll take a look at it. We'll say our goodbyes, and we'll wait for the next episode to come out. So I'll be right back. So 3 days and a bunch of terraforming later, and here we are. So let me show you guys what this is supposed to look and work like. Starting over here, I moved all of the eco water treatment plants and put them over here. So we have 6 for now that which should do. We ended up running out of water too, so I added an additional water pumping station, which this too will move in the near future and make it look much nicer than that. Over here, so the connections are a little bit weird but functional at the same time. Actually, you know what, I forgot to upgrade this right here to a 2-laner, so you can go left or right, and we're gonna actually upgrade this one over here so you can easily grab a lane, so there's no traffic backup on the inside of the tunnel. But the interchange itself, a little bit weird, but hopefully again functional for what it's worth. So when you're coming from this part of the city out this way, the interchange or the highway hugs the railroad tracks and kind of splits over here in a couple of different ways. So if you're going down to the oil area, you're obviously going straight. Same thing if you're coming from this side of the highway, you make a hard left and you're going down into the oil area. If you are leaving the oil area, you have a choice to come up this way, get on the bridge here on ramp, and get onto the highway here, again unfinished because we haven't unlocked that additional tile there. Same thing coming out this way. If you're leaving here, this is a two-way bridge, by the way, so if you're leaving through there, you tunnel underneath here, you go out up here, go under the railroad tracks here, go under the highway interchange, rise up and go out this way. So it's not final. I think for now it will do. As the city expands, we are probably going to have to rework one or two connections over here and make it look a little bit better and more functional. But I think for the time being, this looks pretty darn cool. I ended up adding a cargo harbor as well, so we can easily ship some of the oil and also bring in any kind of other resources that we might need. And I haven't seen a single ship come through yet. Actually, there's one out in the distance, but that looks like a passenger line. So we'll see where that goes. But that's kind of what we have here so far. We're at Hemlock Petrochemicals. We're at 2 stars. We're gonna hit the 3rd star here in a little bit, which we're gonna unlock additional items. So again, this is a rough draft. We are more than likely gonna have to mess with it a little bit more, depending on the size of these additional buildings that we have. And this is the offshore drilling platform that I'm waiting to unlock, but we have to be level 5 in order to get it. So that'll be kind of cool to place somewhere over here as an offshore. Oh, check it out. Pause. We got a ship leaving, 20% full. I'm going out to Canville. So Canville to Canville, I guess, right? Yeah, Canville to Canville. So pretty cool, but that's where we're going to leave it off. We'll continue on in the next episode. We'll kind of monitor this a little bit, but it's I think it's a good start. It looks good. Hopefully it'll function well, and we'll go from there. As always, guys, be the best that you can be in everything that you do, and I will see you guys on the next one.